Empawa Africa lost a major copyright case to Bad Bunny and his team, and now Bad Bunny and his team are requesting for over $450,000 in legal fees. Bro, I'm so angry because I don't know how Empower Africa fumbled this. Because from all indication, they were meant to win this lawsuit. Someone missed the deadline, someone failed to show up to court or provide certain documentation, and the judge threw this case out the window. So, this is negligence. Negligence is costing Empire Africa almost $500,000, guys. But before we understand this case really well, there's a lot of people that may have missed why this case even went to court. It's because of this guy right here. This guy right here, who by the name Lakizo Entertainment, linked up with Joy Boy and Dara the Boy to do a collaboration, which is for the song Empty My Pocket. Apparently, Dara produced the record. Joy Boy composed, wrote, and voiced on that record. The record came out good. So now, the role of Lakizo was to distribute, but he negotiated with obviously Empower and the entire team to say, okay, you know what? I need a share in the masters. I need a share, put me writer's credit and all that. If you look at the credit, you will see that Lakizo was credited as a composer, as a main artist, and also he gets to take half of the part of the masters. Do you get? So, which I think it was a fair deal. Out of the blue, Bad Bunny came up with a song. The title of the song is Ensenem Abelair. I'm sorry, that name is difficult to pronounce. It's a Spanish title anyways. And this was a complete interpolate, in fact a copy and paste of Empty My Pocket, which Joy Boy wrote. Joy Boy delivered on the song. Everything, the delivery, copy and paste. The production, copy and paste. And there were no proper credits given. Apparently, this guy, Mr. Eazi, pissed and he's like, what? We gotta get paid. But again, Mr. Eazi and the team weren't gunning for payment. They were gunning for royalties and proper crediting, right? And they sent their lawyers, they sent all the necessary documentation, and then we started finding out that Bad Bunny's team had already paid Lakizo Entertainment some money. Lakizo has taken money and he gave them the masters. So Bad Bunny and his team is like, what are you talking about? That you own the song? We freaking got the masters from Lakizo. Unknowing to them, Lakizo only owned half part of the masters, not the complete share of the masters. Empower Africa is like, no. Lakizo does not own the entire masters. In fact, Lakizo did not even write anything. It was produced by Dara the Boy. It was performed by Joy Boy. So what are you talking about? And Bad Bunny and his team is like, no. Show us the proof that, you own the masters. And Empower Africa is like, the same place you got details from, that Lakizo Entertainment owns the masters. If you go back there, you would see that we have credit too. So all of this shows that Empower had rights, like they had every right, and they would actually win this case. But somebody fumbled. Which I feel like, if it's a forward thinking, and this is not an attack on the brand, this is me really feeling disappointed that an African platform like this that really stands to empower creatives and didn't take this serious. So and this is something that could change the life of the producer, that could change the life of the artist. They didn't take this serious, and it's really painful. So again, like I said, this is not an attack on the person, the owner of this brand. I want to make it clear that this is not an attack on anyone. It's me just obviously bringing this to light for people to see what really happened. And as soon as I noticed the negligence within the team, or maybe because Empower wasn't is not in business anymore with Joy Boy, so it's almost like there's no need to actually pursue this. I don't know, but it's freaking costing them $500,000. Do you get? So it's pissing me off. But anyways, I did some digging. I went to the website, and what I saw was they have a really great vision, right? You go to the Empire website, they have a really great vision. They have distribution, they have label services, Empower Life, publishing, marketing, Empower Finance, management. This is an entire pipeline, not just a pipeline. I would say this is an ecosystem for independent artists to grow, But is it too much for the team? Again, Empower Africa has about 38 team members, which makes it a very decent company size. But there's a lot of things wrong. There are no physical locations. They are involved in so many sectors that for the amount of employees, it's almost impossible to keep everything functional. Do you understand? To keep everything functional. So there would be some slack if the focus now is shifting away from artists to sports. You may lose control of everything regarding artists and their creativity on this end. Then I go to the website and I start clicking on some videos. It's not playing. There's been no update. There is literally no update on some of this videos and stuffs on the website. So it got me wondering, what is the problem here? If you go to about, you would see a journey that spans from 2012, when Mr. Eazi was in Ghana in school, to 2013 when he was about to blow, to 2014 when Mr. Eazi dived into entrepreneurship, to 2015 when he released King Tide, his hit song with FR. Then you see 2016 to 2017 when they decided to sign an artist, which is Joe Boy, the rise of Joe Boy. 2018 Empower 100. And then 2018 Empower Top 10. Right? So you could see there was momentum with what they were doing. 2019 Joy Boy dropped Baby. Same 2019 Mr. Eazi performed at Coachella, a very big moment for not just Empower but for Africa as well. And then today, and I'm looking at today, which is the last post that was made. This was about his collaboration with, what do you say here? Today, the Afropop star has collaborated with the likes of Beyonce. So, and all of these collaborations were, I think, around 2021, 2022. So 5 years later, 4 years down the line, there's been no update on this website. So it's like there is a major problem here. Someone is not doing their job. This is an easy job that I can do and fix. I don't know why this team will let this slide. Again, I understand that Mr. Eazi might be very, very busy and not have time for this and trust people to actually get some of these things sorted out. Again, he may have been too lenient. As a business person, business savvy person that knows how this goes, over $500,000 is a big loss, especially for a lawsuit that you could have easily won. If you listen to that song, oh my goodness, they literally copied. It's sad. It is sad. Mr. Eazi, honestly, you need the right team. I look at the pictures on the website. There is no updates made. I'm telling you, old pictures from the website of Mr. Eazi. Whereas by now there should be a proper representation. Empower has grown, and unfortunately, I'm not seeing that growth in this website.